Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Attorney Courtney Gibbes joins today's show to introduce her new law practice, the Law Office of Courtney A. Gibbes. She attended law school at the Charleston School of Law due to its emphasis on public service, and she has the skills to argue and negotiate on her client's behalf throughout the many different aspects of the justice system. Courtney, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm very happy to be here.
Well, we're pleased to have you.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about your law practice, what type of law you do practice, and let's roll from there.
Sure. Right now I'm focusing on criminal defense and family law. I actually just moved back to the island. I grew up here, which was very fortunate, and so I just moved back at the beginning of the year. And prior to that, I was at the public defender's office for 6 years in Columbia. So criminal defense is my specialty, but I'm also doing a lot of family law, just really because I like to help people, and that's kind of the emphasis is, you know, you work closely with people and really help them through some tough times.
Yes, absolutely. So your practice here, where are you located?
I'm at 200 Main Street,
okay.
Right across from the Harris Theater on the north end of the island. It's Suite 102A.
And how does it work for you? Do you can somebody call you for a consultation, and how does that work?
Yes, they can call me or email me for a free consultation. I'm happy to talk to anybody just to kind of give them an idea of what's going on. If they need a lawyer, and so I obviously will do a free consultation and try and get a little bit into what the issues are that they're facing.
Right, and then you can kind of, I would imagine, navigate them to which direction they need to go as well.
Yes.
I think sometimes they're not even sure, just like you said, if they even need an attorney as well as if they're in the right area.
Right, right, and obviously if somebody gets arrested for something like a DUI or much bigger, they need a lawyer. I would always recommend getting a lawyer. And then sometimes with family law, it's just somebody wants to come and really just get counseling on their options, and so they don't always need a lawyer, but it's good to get their options and figure out what they need to do and what steps they need to take to protect their interests.
All right. So having moved back to Hilton Head from, I guess, tell us a little bit about your travels with law.
I went over, well, I grew up here, graduated from Hilton Head High School in '97, and then I went to University of South Carolina in Columbia, and then I actually took a little bit of time off in between college and law school, worked in D.C. for a little bit, and came back to Charleston, to the Charleston School of Law, just because, like you said, the emphasis on public service. And then I went directly to the public defender's office and loved it, but I really missed Hilton Head and the beach, and very excited to be back here. My family is here and friends are here, and it's just a wonderful place to be.
It is. It's a wonderful place to live. You're absolutely right. So let's talk about a little bit about some of the cases maybe that you've tried in the past as far as the arena that you're in of law.
Yes, definitely. In the public defender's office, I had, for the last 3 years I was there, all my cases were violent felonies. So it was for murder to armed robbery, and it was very difficult, but I got a lot of trial experience. And basically I've represented everybody on anything in the criminal system, from a DUI or a traffic ticket all the way to murder. And I loved my time there, but I'm glad to get out on my own and offer these services to people who are in need.
Right. And people that are seeking an attorney, what steps would you tell them to take to maybe find the right person to obviously to help them in their situation?
Right. It depends. It depends on your issue. Some lawyers, they specialize in certain things, real estate, and for me, that's the most important thing, is make sure you find an attorney that knows whatever issue you're facing is specialized in that issue as far as criminal defense or real estate law, because that really helps to find somebody who has experience and
is able to represent you correctly.
Right, and it does, I've noticed with, criminal defense, that I'll say is my specialty, because when you spend, a lot of time just doing that, you learn the ins and outs and everything you need to know to really represent your client, as opposed to, as far as something like real estate law, I would go to somebody more specialized in that. Just so you're able to know what to do.
So, so Courtney, we'll have your email address, your website, and your phone number. It will all be on the screen, and anybody that is maybe, hopefully not in trouble, but seeking advice,
Right, and
will find you.
Right.
And unfortunately, there'll be people that will definitely need your services.
Right, and I'd be happy to help, because I know with those two practices, criminal defense and family law, people are usually in some sort of crisis. So I like to help people through that.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for
good luck
having
on
me.
your new practice.
Thank you so much.
And we thank you so much for joining us on today's Talk of the Town.